This weekend, the Premier League will most likely be decided as we have an absolute banger fixture with Manchester City taking on Arsenal. So today, for a bit of fun, I'm going to make the best possible 11 in FC26 with Manchester City and Arsenal players. Starting off with the goalkeeper. Look, you have two of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. You got David Raya and you got Donnarumma here. If it was real life, like, I'm not going to lie, I think they're both insane. So we're going to go through. But in terms of FIFA, as you can see here, Donnarumma is a clear winner. 95 rated. He's going to go in at 700k. But yeah, like I said, David Raya still got a good card. Then we're going to go over to the centre-back position. I mean, we're going to go and we're going to stick to the players that are going to be playing. So we're going to stick to the men's team. You can see Williamson with an insane card, though. So she definitely would have got in. But in at centre-backs here, what we're going to do is we've got a couple of options. Now, I think that Gay, in terms of real life, will probably be up there. You know, definitely in the conversation. For me, it's still going to be Saliba and Gabriel. If you look at FIFA as well, it's kind of no different. Saliba's definitely going to get in at 94 rated, which is just insane. Then you go across right there. Okay, take your time. There you go. So you go across right there, and you can see that Ake's 90 rated, so maybe he could get in. I mean, that Nkapi card is probably the best option there. For me, I'm just going to go with Gabriel, who I think is probably been the best centre-back in the league this season. I think that's fair to say. So I'm going to give it to Gabriel, but a special shout out to Gay. If he had like a better card, I think he could potentially make it in. But so far, pretty solid back line. Let's go over to the right back position. And what do we have here? I mean, you got a couple of options. You got Lewis, you got Nunes, and then you got Timber as kind of the main option. So we're going to go ahead, get 88 rated Timber in there, he's going to be a pretty solid card, as you see right there, man. He looks like a very, very good card, more of a defensive fullback, and yeah, he's definitely going to do a good job there. Then we go to the left back position here, and again, we've got some solid players here. If it was real life, I think I'll definitely go O'Reilly. In terms of FIFA, a couple of options here. I mean, Hincapi, his card is just screaming to be picked at this point. I think more as a centre back, but I mean, 92 pace, 92 defending, 90 physical. I think you kind of got to pick him in this team. I'm not gonna lie to you. Calafiori's card is not bad as well. Nuri's card not bad as well. In real life, like I said, I'd probably go with Riley right now. I think he's playing incredible football, but Hincapi for me, he's got to go in. I mean, that looks incredible. So yeah, in terms of FC, it's a clean sweep for Manchester City there. Sorry, for Arsenal there. Besides the goalkeeper, let's see if the midfield changes anything. We're gonna go through to the left-hand side, and there's a couple of options here for me. If I'm looking through. Again, real life is a bit different to FC right now, but when I'm looking at straight FC, the three people that stand out for me, it's going to be Big Declan Rice. Even if we change the formation slightly, how do we change that? Yeah, let's go to like a 4-3-3. Let's go to one with a 2, right? So we got a holding and then 2 6s. So we're going to go, 2 8s. So we're going to have a 6 and 2 8s. What we're going to do there is I'm actually going to put Big Rodri in. Big Rodri in over there. And in the right centre mid, I think I'm going to go with Reinders. So in terms of FIFA, the balance is incredible. You've got Reinders and Rice kind of doing your box-to-box work. Rodri just kind of sitting, doing his thing there as well. It's a solid midfield. You've got 2 Man City midfielders, 1 Arsenal midfielder. Hey, I like it. For me, absolutely solid there. Then we're going to go across here into the attack. And I think this is where City are going to continue to kind of get more players in. I think it's going to be like the theme. You see the defenders are going to be a bit more Arsenal based, and the midfield starts to get slightly more City based. And then the attackers, I think, is going to be very heavy inside of City. So if we had a cam, which I think is fair to do as well, let's see how it would have worked out for Arsenal, because I know they could have had maybe Eze, maybe Odegaard. Let's see what happens if I just move Reinders for a second. So in terms of the camera, they would have Havertz or a 91 Eze. So for me, I think I still prefer the Reinders card. I really do. So I'm going to stick to the 4-3-3-2. I'm a United fan, so I don't really have a foot in this race, to be honest with you. I'm kind of just doing it for a fun video. So yeah, in terms of who I'd pick, it just doesn't really matter to me. So I'm going to go with Reinders there and Rice. We go to the left-hand side here. Now, this is where it's a little bit more of a clean sweep, like I said, for the side of City. In terms of Arsenal representations, you got Martinelli, you got Odegaard, and that's kind of it. I think this 91 Odegaard's a really, really solid option. But if you look up here, I mean, you got 91 Semenyo and 91 Doku. What I'm going to do, let me check out the right-hand side first, then we'll come back to the left, and we can decide who we get. So now we go to the right-hand side. A little bit more options from Arsenal. You got Saka, you got Madueke. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep Saka in this team just because I think he's a great footballer. 91 rated card as well. I think he's a solid card. 5-star, 5-star. This is a really fun card. Then I think we can choose between Semenyo and Doku. So we could have arguably had both of them in, right? We definitely could have done that. but I'm going to stick to this. I mean, 5-star, 5-star, 93 dribbling. They're both good, man. I'm going to go with real life because I just think Semenyo is insane in real life. Even though he plays a bit more on the right, I'm going to keep Semenyo in. I think that's a cool balance, having Semenyo and Saka. And then in at the striker position, listen, Gyökeres, not kind of lighting up in real life as he probably should, but in FIFA, his card's incredible. It really is. But for me, there's no other man besides Erling Haaland, man. The guy's on fire. The guy has been on fire all season. He had a bit of a slow patch, but his numbers are still there. And there you go. We have an insane City team and Arsenal team. Let's kind of go through again. How many City players do we have? So in the attack and midfield, we have 2 each. That takes us to 4. The goalkeeper, that takes us to 5. Then you have from the Arsenal backline, the whole 4. Then 1 midfielder, 1 attacker. So it's going to be 6 Arsenal, 5 Manchester City. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a fair representation? And yeah, catch you guys for another video later on today. Peace.